Hey guys, welcome back to Max Cards Dawn of War Unification. We continue the coverage of the UGL Season 2 and the losers round 4. You can see in the bracket that we have covered last time Klempe vs Odorless, where Odorless Klempe won. So he's now in the losers round 5. Second match in the losers round 4 is HUNtington vs Yaoshen. HUNtington got through pretty convincingly early on, then he got a determined win against Profit, and Yaoshen also got a default win against GapPR, so it's going to be interesting. I would bet my money on Yaoshen, although I have to say HUNtington has improved significantly throughout the tournament, throughout what I have seen from him in replays outside of the tournament, so I'm very interested to see how they match up. Here you see the draft. Yaoshen banned Praetorian Guard, Mechanicus and Imperial Guard. Especially Praetorian Guard is a HUNtington favorite. HUNtington then banned Necrons, Farsight Enclaves and Renegade Guard, and I think, as far as I've seen, Yaoshen is also Necron main in vanilla, so that's why HUNtington bans it. Yaoshen then picks Night Lords, Thousand Suns, Dark Angels, Space Marine, Orcs and Sisters of Battle. So we have 3 vanilla factions in Sisters of Battle, Orcs and Space Marines, so I guess he can play them good or well enough. Then we have Night Lords. What have I seen from him? Did we see some Thousand Suns? I think we saw from him. But okay, on the other side we have HUNtington with Raven Guard, Steel Legion, Deathcore of Greek Witch Hunters, Blood Angels and Chaos Marines. Interestingly enough, Chaos Marines rather far behind, but he's more of a guard player, like Steel Legion and Deathcore of Greek, you can see here. No Imperial Guard. Okay, Imperial Guard was actually banned by Yaoshen, so he couldn't pick it. But yeah, Raven Guard I think he seems to enjoy as well. Witch Hunters I think I've seen from him as well. Sadly no Praetorian Guard this time. Speaking of sad things, the first replay of the series is not working. There was a crash in the end, so the replay wasn't saved properly and got corrupt. So the first game on Outer Reaches we will sadly not see. It was HUNtington's Raven Guard against Yaoshen's Orcs, and Yaoshen won the first game. So we start directly in the second game. Yeah, I do not know what map in the second game is and what factions, but yeah, we will see in a second. And here we are on the second map. Sadly also the first cast, because game 1 got corrupted, as I said, on Meeting of Minds. On the left side playing Night Lords we have Yaoshen. On the right side playing Steel Legion we have HUNtington. HUNtington goes for kind of a mixture of opener, only 2 legionaries, so it's not a legionary spam. Normally you would go for 3 legionaries, especially on such a large map. And then the Pioneer Squad, but it looks like he wants to go for the Grenade Launcher opener. I would recommend to go a Generator first and then this, or is this going to be a Tier Rush? Even there, I would recommend getting the Generator first, because yeah, it's you get income first and the attack you can delay, because he's not getting anything from the tech just of yet, so there's time spent not getting power basically. On the other side we have Yaoshen going for 1, 2 Scout Raptors only. And nothing from the Storm Barracks, so this looks there's the third one. Okay, 3. I was a little wondering. Okay, he saves the resources now for getting a generator, but you could, if you spare the generator, you could go for the captain. So normally you see Night Lords going genless because of that, because the Raptors are good, and then you can have. Okay, he goes for the Terror Squad actually. But I'm a little puzzled by the generator, because he will not be able to build his system post. Okay, he will with this one finishing up. But still, normally I would consider going genless. Enough of that. Question is, what does HUNtington with his only 2 lads over here, or more specifically, what does he not? Because he has no infiltration detection. Infiltration detection is your commissars and your turrets, and you did go for a relay station opponent. The same mistake I did against Klempe. Was it Clampay? Or was it Custom King? I think it was Custom King. Yeah, you can target ground, but still... he does it relatively well, I have to say. But still, for a Commissar you need a Legionary back. So I would recommend to go for barracks and 2 Legionaries and a horse. And then add Commissars to detect, or even delay the horse and just get some Commissars. They're also pretty good in general combat. Yeah, and these are... Okay, he used the time to actually upgrade this point already. That's good, so he could fall back here, should fall back here. There you go, 1 Raptor Scout almost killed. And he did... Okay, he got the turret and the point up over here. Really liking his generally economy progression. A little late on the listening post, however, but apart from that, he's pretty good. What does he go for? Nothing yet. Only 1 Terror Squad and 3 Raptor Scouts. Going more for economy kind of build, I guess. Yeah, upgrading a point over here. If he upgrades another point... Oh, what does he go for? Now the Captain. Okay, delayed Captain. Interesting. I thought it was more of an economy build where you go for 2 upgraded listening posts into tier 2. Raptor Scout's getting a lot of damage dealt. Ooh. The turret almost got it. So yeah, these were harassing them, so they got back and ran into the turret over here. That's what happened over there. Legionary is still here. He should consider tier 2, and I think he's considering it. Getting this generator now up, and I think with either waiting or another one, he could go tier 2. For Yaoshen, he would need another generator to go tier 2, which I would also recommend. He floats quite a lot of resources and has a lot of income, so there's no need to stay in tier 1 longer, unless you spend all of what you have here. Okay, he can now click tier 2, I think. Okay, now he upgraded. Okay, deal. He was deciding. He upgraded a listen post and cancelled it, and now got it again. So I would have loved to see a quicker tier 2 actually. Now he needs another generator to do the same. Horror Squad, the second Horror Squad is getting in. We have now the capturing of the critical location, which is nice. The timer is also now started for Yaoshen, as he has the middle one and the far bottom one. Far bottom. Tier 2 should start soon-ish for HUNtington. Adding a late tier 1 barracks. Yeah, don't do it. Click tier 2. There you go. You can add the barracks on your way to tier 2 actually. No need to get it right now. Tier 2 is still not started for Yaoshen. He upgraded another point, so this is clearly a mistake. You want to start tier 2 and then get the generators and stuff up, because yeah, the timing is important. About 5 minutes you should have already started it really. And he had more enough time to do that. Now he's doing it, so delayed by I'd say a minute to 30 seconds to a minute at least. That's not good. We now have the Raptors, 2 Space Marines, basically Terror Squads and a Captain, and only 1 Legionary Squad. The barracks is now being added. He could go for, as I said, Commissars. Actually going for the fortified bunker, not a big fan of that. I mean, it helps defend your base, but the first points where you will get attacked are the outer ones. Okay, here you have the turret, okay, and this one maybe helps him against like the Captain and stuff. Do you have a visual for that? I think, yeah, here you see the heavy bolter. If you're an enemy of Sea Legion, not sure. Oh, did he forgot to get this point? I think he did. So that's kind of sad. Armory also finished now on the way to tier 2, adding now a Raptor squad. Having now 2 basically Space Marines and 1 Captain. And there comes the Raptors. Okay, he gets the 3rd point up as well. But this can be a trap for Yaoshen, but it's only Raptor Scouts for now. They can be dealt with, and they can also run away. And more, they could even run better if there would be some Commissars. Okay, now he goes now for the turret. It is getting repaired. No, it's not getting repaired, but the Captain's still taking a hell of a lot of damage. because 2 LB2 is fighting, shooting at him, and turret. He will get the turret, but the commander is now really low, so he needs to be careful. There comes in the first Stormtrooper squad. There will be 2, I guess. And yeah, they deal a hell of a lot of damage against infantry. Not very good against anything else, but very potent against infantry and commanders, to be honest. There should be a commissar right now. Okay, there is one. You see it. Attaching to the legionaries, which is nice. Not sure if he did go for the infantry doctrine or the what should I say, the tank doctrine, but still, a second stormtrooper should be on the way. Or what does he go for? A sentinel. So he did go for the tank doctrine, which allows him to get sentinels, which in turn will detect. It also not allows you in tier 3 the infiltration research, so you could also add the commissar to your stormtroopers. Will not reveal them. There you go. They now, I think, yeah, I was thinking it's not a lot of guardsmen against a lot of chaos stuff, so not sure how you want to fight this out. The sentinel is probably on the way, yeah, but HUNtington falling for the trap of getting out of the base and like, I defended, now advance, and then there's like, oh shit. Sentinel with autocannons, he added missile launchers because he expecting some vehicles in there too, but it is a hell of a lot of infantry instead, so the missile launchers will not do you any favor. Listening post, I'm not sure if the listening post actually finished or not, but there are some grenade launcher fire from the top side, which is very nice. Sentinel standing unopposed with autocannon, hitting shot after shot after shot. The stormtroopers also made free and now shooting at the captain, which will attach and run out. The legionaries here also survived. The commissar barely survived, and there's the hell talent, so maybe the missile launches will be useful after all. Another sentinel is on the way. You would need some upgrades, but I think he got the expanded weapon cage, so maybe he also gets something else. There's now a decap on the middle, but there's also a hell talent dealing a lot of damage. Every bomb really hurts, but will he get the decap? If the terrors would focus down on the sentinel, they would probably take it down, but this is gonna be a close one. He didn't get it! Jesus Christ, and it's only like 1 minute and something, so I think this will be a take and hold victory. I do not think you can take this with sentinels in the middle. You would need to make a big push into the middle and also take your point on the outside at the same time, so you would need another, I don't know, engineer or something. But there's also now a dreadnought coming in. Do they have 2? Yeah, they have 2 stabby bits, so they can stab and kill everything outside. There is some anti-vehicle on the field, but not in large numbers. Like I count like 2 missile launchers and 2 sentinels, but in only 1 minute left. You need to, the time to decap is about 10 to 15 seconds, I think. So it's really only 50 seconds left. So yeah, Yaoshen even doing like the attack to not allow the enemy to come close to the middle one. And I think the sentinel runs to run in the middle, but there's like also the hell talent greeting it. Sentinel, he never got his point back on the outside, so this looks like victory for Yaoshen. Very convincingly played. I think a little few mistakes by both players in terms of build order / macro. We saw some floating resources and some delayed tier 2 by Yaoshen, and similarly we saw like this. Is this now an autocannon emplacement? Yeah, he has now the autocannons. Yeah, this is a questionable use of your money to use it for base defense, to be honest, in this position at least. There are maps where it could be better, like if you have a not sure what these effects are here, probably a misplaced autocannon FX or something. Yeah, maps like Blood River, where you only have like your 4 points in your base and nothing outside, this could be very well. He did a good turret over here, which also saved him the point over here, but then he lost this point, never got back really. And yeah, in tier 2 the tier 2 transition was okay. Yeah, I think in general it was like the first and tier 1 losing this point, not getting it back, and general lack of detection in tier 1. maybe the opener wasn't the greatest. Should have maybe opened with barracks into commissars and stuff. But okay, hindsight 2020. This is a game for Yaoshen. HUNtington likes to play it out a little longer, but yeah, he actually stopped. Did he stop? He stopped the points, I think, with Sentinel or something. I thought there would be a timer. Okay, but he loses anyway because it's almost 150, 66. Yeah, it's more than double the economy for Yaoshen. He can just throw money at the problem basically. Now there's like the third hell talent as well now. Yeah, infiltrated stuff in your own base because there's like this light cover, very Night Lord's favorite map, I think. But Steel Legion also can play this map very well if they get enough of economy, for example. And why is he still in the game? Do the listening posts still count as production buildings? It pretty much looks like it. So this one listening post keeps him in the game. Yeah, he could also just leave, for example, or kill it. But maybe he likes to see his stormtroopers getting minced by raptors with their power swords. They only have like a combat knife or one big knife that is, but still not big enough if the enemy has chainsaws. Alright, once this is over, I will quickly jump into the third game. So we have a 2-0 for Yaoshen now. Let's see if HUNtington can get a point back or if Yaoshen will close this out 3-0. And here we are on game 3 on Tranquility's End. On the southern side playing Witch Hunters we have HUNtington. On the northern side playing Thousand Suns we have Yaoshen. Yaoshen goes for a warp gate opener, getting all 3 Throw Wizards, a warp gate, a Runeswept Construct, basically generator, and will also get then a Sorcerer Lord, most likely. I've seen on this map, I think it was Conor doing like some cultist shenanigans, but he didn't only go for 2 Throw Wizards, I think, which was the mistake. You want to get through all 3 Throw Wizards and then could also add like 2 cultists to like get basically all the points on the map pretty fast. Even you could rush like your first Throw Wizards to your opponent's points if you really want to. Yeah, that's a thing you can do, but yeah, he goes for the standard one. And on the other side we go for a, let's call it the blue opener, where you go 2 generators and only Arbites for now. But yeah, Ogun, I said it in another cast and I will say it again, I would always go for 2 combat squads and then maybe add some ranged one. He did something that most players do not know, that it's possible. You can load in your power lift sentinels in your HQ and deep strike it. This saves you like the walking over here. It has some deep strike delay of course, but you can, what I did, or attempted in a few games, you can do like a turret rush, where you get vision, then deep strike it your sentinels and do a cheeky turret. And the turrets actually have been buffed. There you see the drop in. Really nice thing. And yeah, he deal. This was. Did you see it? They wanted to get the DK, but the operators were like, no. And see the shotgun. These shotguns are brutal, I have to say. And they delayed them coming in, so the delayed build of the listening post actually didn't. Was no mistake, no problem, but this is a mistake. You want to get, yes, please get your own points first. Now getting the Inquisitor, Lady Inquisitor command squad, those want to get this, this one, this, and then this. Getting out points first is okay-ish. On the other side, the first Rubric Marine is out. He wants to get a... Instead of reinforcing, you want to get the Dark Library. Basically now. Now is the time for Dark Library. Wow, there you go. But there's no builder. You can also build it here. It's cheap and gives you money back. You can even build it like before the listening post to draw some fire. It is... You get some money back and has a lot of HP. Look at it. It's like 2.6k HP. Which is more than your warp gate has, so it can be used more or less like the Necron Forbidden Archive in a sense, building it before listening post to draw some fire, and yeah, adding some hit points basically for the enemy to chew through before they can get you to your economy. yeah, I've seen this only like used once or twice in a way like I described. He's moving around the map without having the Aspiring Sorcerer, which maybe is a mistake. I didn't saw what he'd go for. Probably. What does he go for now? Okay, this Spiteful Tutelary, whatever it's called, like the Conjured Demonic Entity, in an interesting position. There comes in the Siege Spawn. There's also the stun bomb from the shielded law enforcement agents here. But there comes the Lady Inquisitor using her Crusader, which is nice. And the baby, not sure if the baby has a melee attack or not, but the Crusader has really good melee capabilities. Also decreases damage taken from the squad, so she's more tanky. Normally I would pair this with the Hospitaller, so you're more tanky and also regenerating more. There's I think shielded dudes now in the listening post, adding some shooting from inside and some garrison weapons. The lesser siege spawn will go down now. The command Lady Inquisitor still alive. Somehow survived the little duel over here. You need your champions now. Aspiring Sorcerers, there you go. Really expensive, Jesus Christ, but really good as well. You get basically psychic grenades, you could think of it. Tier 2 is already on the way. He needs another builder. Hopefully, yeah, he gets one, because you want to have one builder for on your listening post here as well. On the other side, how is the tier 2 progression? Tier 2 is also started, and as you can power build it, I guess it will be more or less at the same time. Please do me a favor and build this listening post. There you go. Could also get now a third builder to get your tier 2 up faster. Wouldn't hurt overall. Ah, there's the third builder standing here for now, playing defensive duty, I guess. There comes in now the Sorcerer, the Aspiring Sorcerers. Now would be a time to attack again, actually. You have now all the Doom Bolts in the world. You have the Doom Bolts on your commander and 3 Doom Bolts on your squads. But okay, he decides against it. Normally the timing for, or one of the timings I should say, for Thousand Suns is tier 1.5. You stand at your enemy doorstep with like 2 Rubric Marines with Aspiring Sorcerer and the Sorcerer Lord. Also the upgrade, and at it, while you're moving you also get the upgrade, which increases the HP for your lads, and then you're coming in, summoning stuff, and yeah, basically kill everything you see. It was kind of hold with the Inquisitor command squad over here, but I think in general, yeah, now that there's a listening post up, not sure. Okay, they do not want to engage. I can understand it. He's on the way to tier 2 and has probably finished it, or is about to finish it. He's getting upgraded as well. Interesting. So he wants to go for lightning fighter jets, I guess, because it's a lot of power he gets, and not sure for what else you want to use that power for. Instead, apart from upgraded listening posts, you're just losing for now. But yeah, killing some Rubric Marines in the meantime. Tier 2 should be finished there as well. Actually going for the Demon Gate in tier 2. Okay. Demon Gate in tier 2. Horrors? You could have gotten a Demon Gate before, so it could have been finished already. So this is the part which confuses me. If you want to go for a Demon Gate in tier 2, you build it while you're tacking up, so you have it immediately available for you. So not that he has enough, a lot of resources anyway. I think also now the power upgrade. Power upgrade and Demon Gate makes no sense. If you go for, I'm a little puzzled here. Let's quickly see what he goes for. Like a totally made up build order. Not sure what this is all about. Let's see what he gets. Please don't tell me Screamers. He wants to get the Blue Scribes. Dual Commander, I guess. Okay. Still confused. For the Helicos Chamber and Sororitas. Not sure why you get both. Do you have so much? No, you do not have enough resources for both, actually. Getting now Arco Flatulence, and he will not have enough power to get a flyer in, but he gets actually a placement on the HU. This one costs as much as the turret, so it's actually okay. The enemy comes in a little closer. There comes some summoning, and yeah, the Archer Fletchings, we haven't seen them in a while. They have lower HP and basically low knockback. Basically, I think they do not have any great knockback anymore. But yeah, they still have good HP regeneration outside of combat, have lower HP than before. And yeah, they would need to eat some, or what is, I think the ability is called that they rip off the skin and attach them to themselves in a true 40k fashion, how you would do it. Totally works, I guess. Down goes one Sentinel. Do they have, no, they do not have any, they have Inferno Bolts, that's anti-infantry actually. This imposed firing back, there's the Sorcerer, that's the one who killed the Sentinel. This imposed goes down, so there goes also a lot of economy. Blue Scribes coming in, eating some shots. The Arbeitsfire support squad got some plasma guns, which would be absolutely ideal against the mass of Rubik Marines over here. The Arco Fletchings come in, the Lady Inquisitor firing from the back, there's the Lightning Fighter check firing from above. These Arco Fletchings died pretty easily, and there was an ability used from the baby, I think, having a little Mind Blast over here. Here comes more and more Arco Fletchings, I guess. You need to reinforce them a bunch so they can be actually effective. For now they are just running in and getting killed one at a time basically. And yeah, the Lightning Fighter Jet is unopposed. There's a little baby being thrown on the top of the hill. The Lady Inquisitor command squad died, I think. Yes. These guys doing the zoning job against incoming horrors. More and more Arco Fletchings died, but I think the amassment of Nephilim jet fighters will be a problem. More and more Arco Fletchings, he builds them on Overwatch. He needs to reinforce them though. Just moving them in and then leaving them die is not a good option. Reinforce them, please. Going now toe to toe with the blue, with the, what is it called again? Xerap guy over here. And yeah, there's the anti-vehicle is lacking a bit. What you would like to have is an Occult Forge with some hell plates. They would be ideal, but there are also a lot of horrors now coming. Horrors will of course also deal very well against aircraft if they are not getting tied up. And they come flying in the first bolts, few misses, few hits. Demon cannot shoot up, it seems. Didn't got the decap after all. And more Arco Fletchings. He finally reinforced them. He's not. He refuses to reinforce them. He likes the number 3, I guess. Getting chucked around, hitting some shots. And as I said, they can also and should also use the quote-unquote cannibalize ability. And if they stay out of sight of combat, so if you retreat them now, they would not be chucked in the trees here. They would actually regenerate HP quite well. So that's how you would normally want to use them. So the use of the Arco Fletchings over here isn't the greatest, I have to say. But the Nephilim jet fighters are more or less unopposed for now, because those Arco Fletchings yeah, can stay here. Finally he noticed that he can reinforce them. The turret demon is getting killed now. They stand in the negative cover, so the fighter jets could use that actually. For now, focusing down again on the little lad over here. Not sure what abilities he had. Probably lost the what should I say? Haven't seen how he used it. Upgrade the listening post, begins to fire on the Arco Fletchings, but I think if he continues to advance with these lighting fighter jets, he will be able to take down the enemy economy pretty easily. Deep striking again, power lift, which I like, so he can now repair stuff. Occult Forge is now up, getting a Rubik Dreadnought and a Hellblade. Rubik Dreadnought. More Arco Fletchings, it is. One squad full, one squad not full. Did they eat something? No, they did not. Could have gotten a lot more HP by now. I think, yeah, with the bodies over here. Their own bodies, I guess. Why they are blue and glowing red now? Is there a buff from the warp gate? Demon gate, I think. because the little blue scribe is not alive anymore. So yeah, there you go. Where are the Nephilim jet fighters? Okay, killing economy as they should basically, and they just being absolutely nuisance. As I said, they would need to run away a bit and either eat or just regenerate. The blue scribe is still alive, getting now focused again by the Nephilim jet fighters, and yeah, few missiles missing. There's not a Rubik Dreadnought with his missile stuff, but cannot get any other weapons until tier 3. Hellblade would have been probably better, but there's also, I like that he uses the Sentinel and the front lines to repair. That's something Huntington always does, so that's something you can really learn from him. He always has some builders around to repair his units. Arc of Legends being dealt with now again, but in comes some more fire support squads with plasma guns and a lot of blue horrors. And you know, if you see a lot of blue horrors, yes, they can fight back a bit, but those were all killed purple horrors, pink horrors. So yeah, although it looks nice, but they will all decay and die here. I think this is the aura from the warp gate. What does it again? The demon gate. Near demon gate enemies are unable to detect invisible stuff. I thought there was a warp leak near demon gate. All allied demons regenerate and gain instability protection. So that's the little buff you saw, regeneration buff. And what is this? Tier 3? Okay. So tier 3, he can then add what are they called again? Penitent engines, or the assassins, or the scions. Now having the full limit of Nephilim jet fighters. Yaoshen calls it, however. He has basically no army left, and yeah, no answer really to these Nephilim jet fighters yet. Hellblades were too late, and I think his economy overall wasn't the greatest. So Huntington gets a point on the board, defeating Yaoshen once. He needs to do this twice again to win the series. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting if Yaoshen closes it out in the next game, or if Huntington gets some momentum here in this series. And the fourth game of the series brings us to Blood River, where we have on the southern side playing as Blood Angels, Huntington. On the northern side playing Dark Angels, it is Yaoshen. So we have Angels game here, not Hell's Angels or anything, it's Blood Angels against Dark Angels. And we have 4 scouts in the cloister barracks, so this is like scout and company master basically, getting scouts and company master. Looks like a genless game to me. Where did this power go? Huh? Where did this power go? And the shotguns. Now I'm finally realizing. There's like 25 power each shotgun, so he goes for all 5, all shotguns, I guess. Being able to get a decap now, and can now use the shotguns against those scouts. On the other side, for Huntington, I wasn't really able to tell you, but he goes for Generals, opener 2 scouts into Marines and Captain Tycho, more or less a standard opener, also with like Generals. And we have now shotguns without shotguns, so these scouts got absolutely pummeled. Third squad coming in, and yeah, you can only get 4 shotguns without a generator, and there comes in the Space Marines, and Captain Tycho will be probably the one that can turn the tide over here, because there are a lot of scouts against not a lot of Space Marines. They should have ran away a bit and waited for Captain Tycho being out, because now they are just sacrificed themselves. Okay, so this looks really bad really quickly for Huntington, Jesus Christ. And yeah, this is a interesting take on the scout rush, I have to say. Not sure why you get the barracks with it, though. If you spend all your power on these shotguns, you might as well get another scout instead of the barracks, or even the generator. I mean, why not? So yeah, you could have done it also a bit better actually. But you see, now that Captain Tycho is out, he's more or less the counter to it. He doesn't even need to go into melee combat. Just stand here, use your sidearm and peel off models. expensive models, that is. Each shotgun also costs you 10 and 25, as I said. A lot of power being down the drain. And yeah, I think I think that was all. Yeah, the engagement with the scouts over here I think was okay-ish in the sense that you need to challenge this a bit, but you could also try to run with your scouts in all directions, maybe to force them away, and then wait for Captain Tycho. Captain Tycho is the answer to this, and also not use the Space Marines one at a time. You need to run back until Captain Tycho is out, and then once Captain Tycho is there, peeling off some models, getting some shots out, you can fight back. I think this is beatable. I think this is very much beatable, especially in the sense that it's also not the best execution of it. You would 1, 2, 4 scouts. You could go, instead of if you want to do the more all-in-ish way of it, you wouldn't get barracks, you would go a generator and then also a 5th scout squad, and then you have even more shotguns to play around with. So okay, very quick 4th game, a little anticlimactic. So it is Yaoshen in the end taking it 3-1. Sadly again that we couldn't see the first game. I would really like to see the match. But okay, Yaoshen advances to the losers round 5, whereas HUNtington is now out of the tournament. So GG's to both players, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!